Okay, guys, welcome once again for the Selenium sessions. I hope you are practicing things whatever we have done till now. Yesterday we have seen multiple things about your actions class, how to scroll to a particular element, partial scrolling, full scrolling. Then we have seen how to click, how to send keys via actions class. Then apart from that, we have seen what your browser window handling, and we have seen different type of pop-ups, alert pop-ups, window pop-ups, and auth pop-up. That thing we have seen till now here. One thing which I was facing issue guys yesterday, what was that? That when I was trying to scroll to a particular element on the Amazon dot application, and I was trying to click on this Amazon business app now, I was not able to click, correct? So I just tried to debug it, and then I put some sleep, means I just put some wait because that application was not loading perfectly. So now it is working fine. It was just a small check. Let's see this. Now it is working fine. We have to scroll till the element. Fine. Now see, let this application get open first of all. Now I'm not doing anything. It will get open. Scroll till the end of that element, that whenever this element is available. Now it will wait for 2 seconds. And now see, it is going to click what? Your Amazon business sell on application. This is the expectations. See, sell on Amazon business. So what I am doing, I am trying to scroll to a particular element. What is the element? I am trying to find that out. Fine. Then since this application is very dynamic, obviously the elements are still in what? Uh, going to be pop up on the screen. We have to provide some sleep. So right now I am just putting some static sleep, means a static wait. But after few sessions, I think in the next weekend I'll try to help you out. How can you provide the dynamic waits? But that is a separate class. We will take it after on. But you can just provide a thread.sleep for now on, and it will surely click your element, whatever you want. Fine, a small thing. Okay. So now today we'll see something different, guys. So okay, do you know about the concept of frames? Because that is very important in case of your Selenium. Frames are what? See, let me just close this application and okay. So see this. There is one application that I took for you. I just find it on the internet. It's londonfreelance.org courses, and you can just bookmark this particular application. Okay. Now, on the first look, you think that this application is a normal application. You know, a normal page is there. It is having some title bar, some navigations, no something like this. Fine. But if I say to you that I really want to get the text of this, means try to fetch the title bar for me and print it on the console. Will you be able to do? Means if I'll just say, let me just first of all do one thing, create a new class, okay, and I'll just say frame handling. Handling. Okay, it's fine. Yes, one more L. Static void main, and that's it. Let us quickly write our WebDriver code. WebDriver driver is equals to new Chrome driver. Okay. And I am trying to open that URL. What is the URL? This is my URL. Now my question is that I really want to fetch the text of this particular title bar. How to do it, guys? A normal way, what we do. Let me just refresh this again. In the normal way, what we do, right click and inspect. Okay. Okay. And let me close this out. Fine. Now, this text is present where? Inside the H2 tag. Let us see and confirm. Inside the H2, yes, we have the title bar. So what should we do? If we really want to fetch the title bar text, then what should we do? We have to first of all create an element, driver.find element by dot. Can I use a tag name? What is the tag name? Tag name I am having h2, है ना? And that's it. This is my tag name. And dot get text method. So what this will give me? It will actually give me, I am saying header text, something like this. Okay. And let me just quickly try to print it on the console also. Okay. So what this will do, guys? It will first of all log in or this open this particular application, try to find the element with this h2 tag and get the text of it and print it on the console. Okay. Let us see if it is working fine as per our expectations or not. See, it just opened the application, but what happened? At the back end, am I getting any sort of text? No. What I am getting? I am getting no such element exception. What is that reason? Hmm? Now let us again go on that same application and try to inspect it. That my XPath or my tag name is perfect. It is h2 only. But guys, just go above it and see where your h2 is present. Who is the father of h2? Body. Father of body is HTML. And this HTML is now present inside where? Father of HTML is what? It is a frame. So make it a habit. If you get such sort of an exception, that can be for any other reasons. Either your locator is not correct or you're not able to locate your element correctly. But make sure to check one time on the page whether your element is actually present on the main page or it is present inside a frame. So can you see what is this tag? It is a frame. Now what is frame? So guys, what happens in the web application, now web pages, hmm, there are some separate sections embedded in the web page only. And there can be such tags like frame and iframe. These are the HTML tags. And inside these tags, we have a separate body. Can you see HTML body? In the same way, we have a normal HTML body from here. Huh? So frame guys also have their own specific entire HTML page. They have their own attributes. See, BG color, background, and all these things. So same like a normal page, if you go inside the frames now, in the frame also, they have their own pages, the HTML DOM. What is the reason for that? Hmm? So guys, understand, frames are a special level of security that web developers provide to you. Why? Because if some hackers comes to your web application and try to hack that application, then that frames can help you to provide an extra level of security. That is the reason frames are actually in use in the applications. But the question is how to handle these frames, because we really want to interact with all these elements present inside this frame. है ना? How to handle it? So till now we have seen how to switch to windows, means different window, how to switch to alert. है ना? Today we will see how can we switch to a frame and then interact with the elements inside it. So switching is important. And you have seen now this is present inside where? It's inside a frame. Okay? So such means like we have one frame like this. Do we have other frames also? How to check it? You do one thing, you just control F, back double slash and right frame. So can you see guys? I am getting total 8 frames. So that means I have total of 8 frame tag, HTML tag present inside this page. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These are the total of 8 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Can you see this? But where we have to go to find our element means I really want to get the text of this title bar. So which frame should I go? This is one frame. This is second frame. I have to go on the third frame. So position is what? Third position. Index is what? Second index. Because 0 index is this one index is this one, and title bar is what? Second index. So let us now see how to get the elements if I am switching on the frame. How to switch on the frame, guys? See, it's very simple. Do one thing. You just write driver dot switch to dot frame. And now you see there are 3 overloaded methods of frame. You can provide the index also. You can provide the name of that frame or ID of the frame also. And you can also provide the element of that frame. So let us first try it out with the help of index. What is the index I told? It is on the second index. है ना? Now, will this script work? Here I am actually doing what? Trying to switch to a frame. Now let us see if this script is going to work and print me the title bar on my console. Perfect. Let us see. It will open first of all. Internally, it will switch to the frame, to this second index frame, and then see guys. Is it printing or not? Yes. Why? Because now you are trying to interact with the elements by switching inside the frame. Okay? So this is one way. Switch to frame with index. But Personally speaking, I don't like this index concept because today I know this title bar is on the second index. Tomorrow it can be third index, fourth index. So are you going to make your changes to the script every time? Some more frames are getting added? No. So what can we do? Let us see some robust method. Okay, let us try to inspect this only, title bar again. And this is the H2 element that we have already seen. But come here. This is a frame. We have a DOM of this frame. Does this frame have a name and ID? So it doesn't have any ID, but it have a name. So can we try to switch to this frame with the help of this name only? See this? How what I am saying? This time I am not switching with the help of index, but rather I am switching with what? Switch to dot frame. See this second one. Either provide me the name or if you have an ID. So I am saying I have a name. Name is what? Main. Let us see now if it is working or not. It will open. It will switch internally and then see. Perfect. So second way is also fine. But first way is not recommended. We have three ways to switch to a frame. What? By index, by name or ID, and what? Third what? By creating a web element of that frame. So can we create a web element also, guys? Hmm? What do you mean web element? Means of this particular frame, can I create a web element? How to do it? Can I just create something like this? Control F if I am saying frame is my tag name. And what I have? I have, okay, I can take this src. Will this work? Let me see if this will work or not. Src. So how to create an element? We have to create an XPath and src is my uh, attribute. See, I'm getting 101. So let us try to see if this is working fine or not. This time I'm switching with the help of what? By creating an element. How to create an element? See, driver dot find element by dot XPath. What is the XPath? This is my XPath. That's it. No, just a second. This is my XPath. Just a second, guys. Copy it and paste it inside this. This is my XPath. Let us see if this will work or not. So here I am trying to now switch with the help of what? Inside the frame, but with the help of web element. Let us see if I'm able to get what? That title bar or not. See, internally it will switch now. This time will with what? With the your element. And see exactly the same results. Hmm? Okay. Now can you do one thing, guys? You just, for the practice point of view, can you open this application and try to get all the elements from the different frames? First question. Second question, try to get all the frames with the help of find elements. Iterate that list with the help of for each loop and try to get the text of each and every frame. See if that will work or not and how will you work. Try to practice this frame concept. So wherever you see the frame, make sure that you have to first switch to that particular frame. Then only you have to interact with that element. Fine, guys? Understandable? Hmm? I'll take one more example with a frame concept, a little tricky one. Let me just close it out and see this. I have one more application, formsite.com, templates, registration form templates, and vehicle registration form. Okay? Okay. This is a little bit tricky. Why? See this. Can you see this is what? It seems to me to be a form only where I want to enter my year, make, model, color, image, mileage, all these things. But as soon as I'm clicking on this particular form, see what will happen. It is now opening a form for me. So that means earlier the vehicle registration form was not a form. What was that? It is basically an image. See, if I'm trying to inspect it, this vehicle registration form is what? Can you see? It is an image. Image SRC and source code and all these things. Huh? This is the image. So it is saying that Nishant, first click on this image and then do what? Now, if you really want to interact with any of these elements like proposed title, today's date, location, all these things, now inspect it. See what is happening now. Can you see? I try to inspect. This is what a normal web element. But let us see if this uh, form, is it still inside any sort of frame? Let us go up. Let us go up, a little up, go up, and this is my body head. But is it inside any frame? Yes. This entire form is still inside one of the frame. But this time, see the change. The tag name is not the frame. It is a iframe. So for older application guys, those web developers, those who have used the older applications, in that case, such scenarios, we used to have a frame tag. But in all the new applications, the tag name is now iframe. So either you get a frame or you get an iframe. Concept remains same. You have to apply these three concepts either by index, by name or ID, or by element. Switching has to be done in that way only. Got it? So how will you handle such scenario? My question to you is, first of all, go to this particular vehicle registration form, click on this image, then you have to interact and write something here. How will you do it? Let us see. Let us try to automate the scenario also. This is my, okay, let me just try to do what? Just give me a second. Just a second, guys, okay. We can create a separate class for it. Frame handling. And this is for what? Uh, vehicle registration. Okay? Vehicle registration. We'll see this, how this will work. Same thing. I'll just copy the smaller code. Don't want to write it again and again. Okay, but this time my application is changed, obviously. So see, first of all, I have to open this application. Then what I have to do is, huh? I have to click on this, what? Image. How to click on this image? See, I have to inspect it. So this is my image. How to create an element? Means how to locate it? Can I just use the image tag? Will this work? No, I have 55 images. Only image tag will not work. I have to do something else. So what I am thinking of, can I keep the title also, guys? Inside this? See what I'm trying to say? Creating an XPath. This is my attribute and this is the name of the attribute. Now I am getting 101. Perfect. So can I use this XPath? Huh? How? Driver dot find element by dot XPath. This is my XPath. What do you want with this? I really want to click it. That's it. So as soon as I am opening this particular application, है ना? You can give some wait also if you really want. Just wait for a second. For 1 second. Just to make sure that yes, your application is getting perfectly loaded. Okay, and then we will work. And then it is doing what? Clicking on this image. Let us try to automate the scenario till here only. And then we will go inside it. Okay, it is coming on this application. Wait for 1 second. See, guys, it just clicked. Can you see? Why? Because now your form got opened. Now, how to interact with this element? We will see now. See, clicking on this particular thing, your form is getting opened, and now you really want to enter your proposed title. How to inspect this element? How to create a locator? Can I use a name or something like this? But before that, guys, I have to switch to what? To the frame. How? Do I have any ID? Yes, I have ID. So do you really want to switch with the help of index? No. I want either to create a web element or directly switch with the help of what? ID. So understand one more thing, guys. Can you see what is written there? 5745869, all these things. Is it really static? Means every time you open this page, is the ID remains same? I don't think so. So can you rely on this ID directly? No. I think we should not rely on such IDs that are having the changing names, some changing text, some changing values. Rather, I can do what? Try to understand. I can create a normal XPath saying that I have an ID, or I can write it in this way, contains attribute that I have a ID, and ID contains of what? It contains of frame. That's it. See, I'm getting 101 exactly. So try to create a robust XPath. Don't just rely on these IDs and all these things that are very dynamic and can be changed as soon as your page is getting reloaded. Okay? Now I think that this element should work. So as soon as I'm opening this application, can I just put a normal sleep, guys, first of all? Because that uh, what form is getting time, taking time to load. And now, can I switch to what? Frame? What is the element? I have to create an element by XPath. What is XPath? This is my XPath. And now, till here, I am able to do what? Switch to my frame. And now what I want to do? I really want to interact with this. That's it. How to interact? You can do it anyway. Either you can take a name, you can take something, but I'll rather create a XPath. And I will say that create a robust XPath because see, in this case also text field 1 is there. I don't want this. है ना? So can I create a uh, contains something like this at the rate name. It contains a what result? See, I'm getting 1 of 13 still. Hmm? And can I write n at the rate type is what? It is text. I'm still getting 1 of 10. Hmm? So what should I do? I can directly try to take the name from here. Let us see if it is working fine or not. Because anyhow, I have to make my XPath robust so that it can work. So now I am saying, let us see at the rate name is equals to this. Yes, now I am getting 101. So let us try to use this only. Okay. And then what is my requirement? What is the issue? Okay. Now what is my requirement? My requirement is, first of all, I really want to locate the element. How? Driver.find element by .xpath. This is my XPath. And I am storing inside where? Inside a web element. Something. And what I want next, I really want to enter some text. That's it. See. Now here I am doing the send keys. What do you want? I am saying Nishant, Goel. Anything you can enter. Hmm? Let us see if it is working or not. See this. Okay, first of all, this will open. Wait for 1 second. It will click on the image. Wait for 2 seconds. And now see. Perfect, guys. So you have to make sure every time check whether you have a frame or not. If no frame is there, then things will work fine, obviously. If frame is there, then your elements will be filling with what? No such element exception. One more thing. Question to you is now, how about I am saying that entering all the information is fine. But how about I am saying that you have to capture this vehicle registration form? Try to understand the question. After switching to the frame and entering some text value, I want you to go on the main page and fetch what? This vehicle registration form on the console. How will you do it? So guys, till here, you are still in the frame. But understand, yesterday we have seen that how to switch to the parent window. Yes or no? In the same way, we have a method. If you really want to switch to your main window, your main page, there is a method as driver dot switch to dot default contents. That's it. And now, if you really want to fetch that title, driver dot find elements by dot some, I can create how to fetch it. Can I have directly an XPath H3? Yeah, I have. I can use directly the tag name. So by dot tag name, okay, and tag name is H3, and I really want to get the text. That's it. Store it where? I'm storing it inside the uh, vehicle text. Now let us see if I'm able to print the value or not. How to print the value? See, vehicle text. See this. Now let us see if I will be able to fetch the text or not. So this is doing what? Switching the context to main page from the frame. Perfect. Okay, see this. First of all, it will take 1 second, click on the image. Again, we'll wait for 2 seconds, enter something here, and then, okay, let me try to do what? Let us wait for 1 second. Otherwise, I'm getting something. Let us wait for some second because quickly I'm doing all the things now. Let us wait for 2 seconds. Let it switch to the default content, and then we will see if it is working or not. Such modifications, guys, you have to do it. It's not something every time things will work fine. Let it enter, wait for 2 seconds, switch to default content, and just a second. It is, just give me a second. Okay, sorry, I have to, yes, this is what I really want to fetch. Sorry for that. Not on the main page. Just give me a second. See, not this one. Come on, I just did a mistake. Just give me a second. This this is not what I really want to fetch. I want to fetch. Click on this image. Fine. And whenever you are entering something here, like Nishant Goel, then do what? Fetch this one, vehicle registration form. This is inside frame or what? Let us see. Let me just inspect it out and see this, guys. Is it inside frame? Come up, come up. See, no frames, nothing is there. See, it is a actual body. So this vehicle registration form is not inside the frame. Then what will you do? Hmm? See, I'm again trying to inspect this one. Just give me a second. Let us just take it. Just give me a second. It's working. It is proposed solution, and this is vehicle registration form. Let me inspect it again. Okay, or rather, I'll do it. Fine. And then clicking on this image. Fine. And then entering something, and this should be. Let us do it now. Okay. Let me see how to inspect it. Okay. Control F. I can use H3 text. Okay, I am getting 101. Let us try to do this. If it is working or not, or some issue is there. Okay, now I should get the text of it. Let us see if it is working fine or not. Okay, see this. Wait for 1 second, click on the image, two seconds, write something, and then I should get something there. See, now, perfectly working fine. You're getting vehicle registration form. So that is my use case. What was that? Whenever you really want to switch from your frame to the main page. So this is my main page entirely. This is only the functionality which is inside the frame. But if you will go down, guys, get this form, vehicle registration form, Y form site, all these things are not inside the frame. How to fetch the value? So in that case, we have to switch to what? Default content. See, the official documentation says it selects the first frame or the main document where the page contains iframes. So it will definitely take you to where? To your main page. Because if you say that Nishant, without switching the content, will I be able to get the text of it? Then it's not possible. You will be getting what? No such element exception. Hence, you have to switch to the main page to get the things out of there. Got it? Okay. So we have seen what? Two methods. Driver.switch to dot frame with the help of name or ID, with the help of index, and with the help of what? Element. Then, what is the method you have to use to again switch back to the main page? Means without frame, driver.switch to dot default content. Okay? Okay. Let us take one more advanced thing from the frames only. So many examples I've just taken out for you, but let us see it. Okay. This is also done. Fine. Fine. Now open this Selectors Hub site, guys. I hope you know this site, huh? Created by Sanjay. So this is Selectors Hub website. It is also a very good website to practice a lot of things. So just open this iframe scenarios. Okay. Come on this section. Try to inspect it. First crush. Okay. Try to inspect this first crush. See this. It is having an ID. It is having your title. But is this first crush text field it inside a frame? Let us see. Just come up and come up. And yes, you will see that it is also inside one of the iframe. But the entire form either first crush, second crush, or your current crush or destiny, it is entirely inside where? In this frame. So that means if you really want to interact with first crush or current crush name or destiny, na, you have to switch to a frame only. But let us inspect this current crush also. And now you will see a thing. It is having an input ID. है ना? We know now it is inside a frame. But see what I'm trying to tell. This current crush is present inside this frame. The frame name is ID is what? Pec2. But what? This second frame, which is having an ID pec2, is also inside one of the frame with an ID. See this. With ID as pect1. So that means if you really want to interact and enter something in your current crush name, you have to do what, guys? Switch to two frames. First of all, you have to switch to this frame, then you have to switch to this frame and then interact with your element. So what is this example? Frame inside frame or a nested iframe concept. See one more thing. How about if you really want to interact with this destiny? See, it is a destiny, okay? Having an input ID. Is it inside the frame? See. So, yes, it is inside a iframe which is having an ID as pect3. And now come up. This third frame is actually inside where, guys? Inside the ID as pect2 means second frame. And now this pect2, which is a second frame, is inside where? Inside the main frame, pect1. This is a complex example of frames handling, frame inside frame. So three frames I am having inside this. Okay, frame inside frame inside frame. How will you be able to do it? Can you do it? Can I leave it to you? Hmm? Will you be able? Will you try, guys, or not?
Yes.
Hmm? Just try it out. It's a little complex part, but you will love it. Okay? Fine. I can also do it, but obviously, let us leave it to you. Otherwise, I'll take in the last session if you really want that all these you are having a doubt. Okay? Fine. One more thing I want to tell you. Just give me a second. Okay, see this. I am okay. Let me just try to share one scenario. Uh, Otherwise, you will be stuck in one of the case. Let me tell you, and let us just quickly do it. Just one case. First of all, this is my okay. Let us open this. And now if you really want to, first of all, interact with this first crush, what you have to do? You have to obviously go inside the frame. What is the frame ID? Do I have any ID? So yes, ID I am having as a pect1. If I remember correctly, it was pect1. So let us first try to quickly do what? Switch to the frame. With the help of what? ID. ID is pect1. Pect1. And now if you really want to interact and enter something in your first crush, what do you have to do? You have to definitely locate this search bar, first crush. How to do it? I can just provide the input value as an ID. And quickly see driver dot find element by dot ID. What is ID? This is, and what do you want to enter? I want to enter like my first crush something. I am entering in Java. Let us be more technical. Write something Java. Let us see now if it is working or not. First of all, this will open the application, will move internet to the frame, and then we'll write Java. Perfect. Okay. How do you want to enter something into the second crush? Means your current crush. Hmm? Obviously, you have to do what? Again, switch to. So I'm just taking things from here. I really want to switch to the second frame. What is the ID of it? It is a pack 2. And now if you really want to interact with this current crush, what do you have to do? You have to inspect this. What is ID? ID is it is having checks. So can I just copy this thing? It remains same everything obviously. The ID is Jex. ठीक है? And now I want to enter something Selenium in the second one. Will this work? See this. This is the concept of what? Frame inside frame. See, first of all, first frame will enter and then it will enter what? Things in the second frame. Try to do it with the third also. I'm not doing it right now. Now, why I just do it for you guys, because I want to share one thing. One more thing is there. One more method is there. How about now I want to ask you, can you again enter something here? If I really want to enter automation, means Java automation, something, can you enter? And how will you enter? Because this is an issue. Why? Right now, where in which frame you are? Inside peg 2, but where I am asking you to enter the value inside peg 1, frame 1. How will you switch from one frame to the another frame? Or precisely, this concepts only work, the method which I am going to tell you, it only works when you really want to switch from child frame to the parent frame. This does not work when you want to switch from, or rather I'll just delete it out, otherwise you won't understand. Switching from child frame to the parent frame. If you want to switch from the parent frame to the child frame, from one frame to other frame, no, it won't work. It will only work whenever you want to switch from your child frame to the parent frame. What is the method? Driver dot switch to dot what? Parent frame. See this. It will automatically switch to what? To this frame. And now if you really want to enter one more time the value, you can do it. I am just providing a space here and I'm writing automation. Providing a sleep also for some second, otherwise it might not work because of that application loading. Now see, will it enter the things again in your first frame or not? First of all, Java, then Selenium, and then it will wait for 1 second and then do what? Perfect. Java automation. है ना? So this is the method, third method. That's why I just provided this practical for you. So now you got the knowledge and now you have enough things to practice at your end. So try to practice, guys. 3 websites I've already told you: vehicle registration, this Selectors Hub, and one was a smaller website. It's a London organization. Do it. How to switch to a frame? With the help of ID or name, with the help of web element, with the help of index. Index is never recommended, but that's fine. You can use it, switch to a frame with the help of index when you have only a single index to index. Okay. Then how to switch to the main page? Means how to come out of the frame entirely. What is the method? Tell me, come on.
Default content, right?
Exactly. We have to use driver.switch to dot default content to come out from all the frames. But whenever we have to come out from the child frame to the parent frame, any frames we have, any number of nested frames we have, it will only jump to its immediate parent and no ancestor. Try to understand this. Only jump to the immediate parent. That is why I told you, try to practice it. First of all, enter it here, enter something here, enter something here. Then go back in the reverse direction, again enter something here, again enter something here. And then try to get something from the default content. If you really want to get something from the free tools and get something like this, try to get the text on the console, on the main page. Practice it. Okay? So this was mostly about a frames concept. I have told you about the old frames, the new frames, different methods, default content, parent frame. I hope now you can answer your things in the interview. But before that, kindly practice. Okay, perfect. I'll just take a second. Just take a second. Okay, guys. So now I think we should move forward and see some more advanced topics.
Hello.
Yeah, Aparna, tell me.
Nishan, I have one doubt. Let us suppose there is a four frame, pack
Hmm,
one, pack two,
hmm,
pack three, and pack four.
hmm.
But I want to change that Selenium to Selenium automation. That is pack two. So how to switch that frame?
You have to switch to two times. Means first of all, you have to write one time this, and again you have to write this.
Okay.
You have to do it. Either you can apply a loop, for loop, switching to back to the
Yes.
frame two times, three times, but you have to write it manually. There is no other
Okay.
way. That's what I told you. It cannot jump to directly to your ancestors. It will directly jump to your immediate parent. That's it.
Okay. Sure.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Okay. Now, let us try to move to some advanced topic, guys, because we have to understand the advanced things also. It's not the basic things now left. What is the advanced thing I really want to share? Let me just cross it out. I think that's already done. Okay, we'll just see this after some time. And then what I was saying, just give me a second. Okay. I hope I have told you. Okay. I have told you about mm, just forget just a second. Yes, exactly. Okay. So this is one of the selectors of same page for XPath practice page. Can you see this table? A web table? I have already told you. If you really want to click to this checkbox aside and left side of this Joe root, how will you do it? You have to create an XPath exactly with a Joe root and everything given to it, and then you can click on it. But how about if I say to you there is a little less complex way also to do it? Or forget about it. First of all, let us see some other smaller website. Mm, let me just, not this one. Just give me a second. Let me try to open that account registration page or a login page only. Just give me a second. My account, it's a login page. Let us open this. It's an open card application. This is also not. Let us go on the registration page only. Okay. My question to you is, if you really want to select this checkbox, what you will do? You will obviously right click, inspect, create a locator and do it. But if I want to tell you and ask you, you have to click the checkbox which is on the right hand side of this privacy policy. Means there can be two checkboxes. है ना? Above also, left also, below also, and right also. But I am specifically telling you that you have to click and check the checkbox which is present on the right side of the privacy policy. How will you do it? Huh? So there is a concept of, guys, relative locators which have recently been introduced in the Selenium from the 4.x version. So this relative locator says that if you have any element which is located at any specific position, hmm, then obviously writing the normal XPath and CSS selectors will become little clumsy or complex. So in such cases, we should definitely use the relative locators. It will give you a guarantee that yes, Nishant, whatever checkbox you are clicking, it will be either right hand side, left hand side, above, below, near to any element. So there are different types of relative locators also inside the Selenium. How to deal with that? See, it's very simple. It's not a hard thing. So what I'll do, I'll just create a again separate class. Ah, shit. Just a second. Okay. Where is your project? It's Selenium automation trainings. I'll create one. Mm, relative locators concept. ठीक है? Okay, I'll create a main method and quickly I'll just write it down a normal thing. Now we are taking the registration. Uh, okay, see this now. I want to take this registration. ठीक है? What I'm trying to say that this time I'll try to click on this checkbox with the help of relative locators. Now, guys, to understand. if you really want to use the relative locators, na, you have to first of all select a base element. So in this case, what is a base element? Hmm? Privacy policy, obviously. So first of all, try to inspect it. So I can select my privacy policy in this way. I can create a normal XPath for it. I'm getting 101. So this is my base element. So I'm just trying to store this base element somewhere in this driver.find element by dot XPath, and this is my base element. Perfect. Tick. Now, I want to click to this checkbox which is on the right hand side of the privacy policy. How to do it? It's very simple. See this. You have to use driver.find element. Which element you want to find? I want to definitely find this checkbox. Without finding, you won't be able to do. See, I have to find this element, hmm, but this time with what? With the help of relative locators. So I can find with the help of name also. No need to create an XPath again and again. So just by dot name I can work. But see, I am now writing relative locate locate just a second, relative and locators something locators dot what? You have to use a with class. And inside this you have to write by dot name. What is the name of that? Agree. And this relative locator, which you just try to find it out the checkbox, is present to the right hand side of your base element or not? See, it is present right of to the right of what? Which element? My base element. What do you want? I want to click it. That's it. See this, if it will work or not. You see, quickly did everything, guys. Hmm? This type of testing is what now? To make sure that yes, the checkbox which you are trying to hit is exactly on the right hand side of what? Privacy policy. That will give you a validation of two things. That you have one of the privacy element present, and now you are able to try to click on the right hand side of that element also. Now, can you take a smaller assignment with this relative locator? How to click on the left hand side of this yes, and how to click on this left hand side of this no? Means I want you to click on the radio button of yes and no, taking the relative locator into picture. Got it? Perfect. One more thing. This continue button is on the right hand side of my privacy policy or on the left hand side? On the right hand side. So can I just click on this continue button by taking the privacy policy again into a base element? See how? First of all, I have to find out my continue button XPath or something like this. It is obviously it doesn't have any ID and all these things, so I have to create an XPath. So can I just create a normal XPath? Input um, at the rate type is equals to what? It's button, and button is what? Is it a type or what? Just a second. It's a type or a name or a value. Okay, it's having a value and type is submit. Sorry, not button. Type is submit. See, I'm getting 101. So this time I'm doing what? Trying to create an element with the help of XPath. And now see this. Again, I'm doing what? Driver.find element relative locators dot with is a class, and with the help of by dot XPath, this is my XPath. Present where? To the right of which element? Base element. What do you have to do? I have to click. That's it. See, I'm just breaking down into two, three ways to give you a more clarity. Hmm? And putting a sleep of 1 second, if just a sleep of 1 second. See, will this work or not? Now this time it will click your submit also and checkbox also. Can you see, guys? It just click on continue. Why? How did you get to know? Because all the validations comes into picture. है ना? So that means my relative locators are perfectly working fine. As we have the relative locators like to right of, similar way we have a relative locators like what? See this. We have to left of also, we have above also, we have below also. Perfect. And we have one more locator near. What does near do? So guys, near locator is little bit risky. Why? Because near locator says that I will try to find out all those elements which are nearby to the 50 pixels only, not more than that. If you're you're using the near element, and if your checkbox is something here or something here, it won't be able to click because it is not meeting the exact condition of near. To make near true, you have to be in the around 50 pixels range. So you can use the near button, but make sure to use the four things: to right of, to left of, above, below. ठीक है? Two more methods they have introduced recently in the 4.x version. To straight, uh, just a second, straight above. If you are having an element exactly above, you have to use straight above. Or let me see what I'll have. Yes, straight below, straight left of, straight right of. So these are the four methods they have recently introduced in the relative locators concept. Earlier we were having only four methods: above, below, near, to right of, and to left of. That's it. Five methods. But they have recently introduced four more: straight above, straight left, straight right, straight below. Got it? Can you try to do the things? It is to right of. Can you do the things for me? Try to practice something. I've already given you a smaller assignment. Means radio button. Try to click. This is inside the left side, and this is also left hand side. Try to practice it with the two straight left of, and your left of. ठीक है? Will you be able to? Second, can you fill this registration form, guys, with the help of relative locators? Like first of all, try to find out this element, and then try to enter the text in last name, email, telephone with the help of what? Two straight below. Taking the base element is what? As this. Try to do it. And tell me whether you are able to handle all these things with the help of what? Relative locators or not. ठीक है? Perfect? Okay. So this was obviously a simple example, but I have told you everything in the relative locators concept, but still I'll take one more example for you to make things more understandable. Let us take now this web table. Earlier we have written, if you remember, a long complex XPath for this. है ना? When I was just teaching you about the XPath and all this concept, but let us try to see how can we handle this relative, means this web table concept relative locators uh, with web table. Let us see how can we utilize that relative locators concept. And simple thing, driver.get, perfect, and see this. Okay, so now this time application changed. It is practice XPath. Okay, what do you have to do? Obviously, your question is what? Requirement is what? I am saying, can you directly click this checkbox which is present to what? To the left hand side of this Joe root? Huh? So the base element is what? Obviously, Joe root has to be the base element. Yes or no? Then only you will be able to click to the left hand side of this Joe root. So first of all, you have to inspect the base element. Joe root is my base element. So directly inspect this Joe root. How to do it? Normal. Control F. Anchor tag is my tag. And I am having one text as what? It is Joe dot root. I'm getting 101. So that means I could inspect my element. So I am saying by dot something XPath. This is my web element. You can either have a web element or a locator. Doesn't matter. It is supported by everything. So I'm saying base element or base locator. Perfect. Okay. Now the question is, you want to check this checkbox. So obviously you have to inspect this also. It is present here. Earlier we have used what? Concept of following siblings, parent, ancestor, all these things. But this time with the help of relative locators, the things will be super quick. How? This is where I really want to click. So obviously I have to create an XPath for this also. So I am saying this time, create an XPath with, sorry, create an XPath with input and at the rate type is what? It is checkbox. Checkbox. I'm getting one of 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means, guys, obviously my element is not unique. But let me try to take a risk. Why? Because this time I am trying to say you have to click that checkbox, which is what? To the left of this joe root. And let me see if it will work or not. So relative locator dot with and by dot uh, XPath. This is my XPath, but this is present where? To straight something we can write straight left of what? Which locator? Base locator. Do what? Click it. That's it. Will this work? Let us see. This will work or not. Let us see. Okay, guys. So on opening this page, I'll put some sleep also for time being because application might not load completely within time. So out of proactiveness, let's do it and run as Java, your Java application. So first of all, this will open the application. I think I have to manually scroll down because this is present here and now see if it will work or not. Mm, oh, perfect. Hmm? When I was trying to find the web element, can you see I was getting 17? How did it actually click the exact checkbox? What is the reason? The reason is the same. It's very simple reason. I am trying to click this checkbox, which is exactly to the straight left of what? Joe root. Hence, this worked fine. Can you click the checkbox to the straight above of Joe root also? Will this work? Let me see because I have not tried it, but let us see. This time I am now saying you have already find out checkbox, but not exactly to this left of Joe root. Try to check the checkbox to the above, above of this locator. Let us see how this will working. I'll come down manually because it is not taking me to that particular thing. And let us see. Can you see, guys? It just click the thing what? Where? Jasmine Morgan. Why? Hmm? Because I use the term above. Got it? So in this way, see, relative locators have made our life so easy. And this is something people really don't know. And this is very, very hot interview question in the market that do you know something about relative locators? What different type of relative locators we are having and how this will make our things easy. So I hope now you can practice your things in this selectors hub page also on this application. Hmm? Try to practice it, guys. I am giving you a lot of things to practice because everything, obviously, I cannot cover each and every use case. You have to practice. And automation, UI automation, API automation is all about practice. Hmm? Okay, let us see one more case. uh, okay, what is I want? Mm, mm, mm. Okay, question is this time I don't want to click, but what I want to fetch the text of what? Mm, that username which is above the Joe root. Means I really want to fetch the Jasmine Morgan. How will I do it? Let us see. First of all, I have to inspect this Jasmine Morgan, obviously. Base element I have known. So this is where my Jasmine Morgan is present. It is inside here. anchor tag, है ना? How to get the text of it? So can I just write only TD? Let me see how many elements I'm getting TD. So I'm getting 81 elements of TD. But let me see if this will work or not. I'm just taking a smaller risk. Driver.find element relative locator dot with and by dot tag name. Tag name is what? It is TD. What I want? I want to fetch the text of that element, but this element is present where? To the uh, straight above what? Which locator? Base locator. What I want? I want to fetch the text. Will this work? Let us see. Let us see if it is working or not. See this. First of all, obviously it will click the Jasmine Morgan and then it will definitely should print. Click it and let us see. Can you see guys? Perfectly working fine. So that means relative locators up to some level is giving me a help to write a smaller code. Hmm? Now, can you do one thing for me? One assignment I'm giving to you, but one I'll do for you. So question is, where it is? Okay. Can you fetch all the text present below this Joe root? All the text means Jonas Smith, Jordan, Kevin Matthews. How will you do it? How will you do it? I want to fetch three things: Joe Smith, Jordan Matthews, and Kevin. Not one thing. What will you do? Hmm? If you want to fetch three elements, what will you do? And let me do one thing for you. Second assignment is I really want to fetch all the details present on the right hand side of this Joe root. Means ESS, Joe root, and enabled. How will I do it? See, one thing I'm doing for you. Driver dot, this time I have to use what? Find elements. That's it. Relative. Uh, Located dot with and by dot. I'll take, this is what? I'll just try to check it out. It is TD only. Okay. And let me take by dot tag name. It is TD. And I want to fetch all the details present inside where? To the straight right of this base locator and do what? Obviously, it has to be stored first in where? List of web elements. List of items. है ना? And how do you want to iterate? Obviously, I have to use a for loop, some for each loop, something like this. See this. If it is working fine or not. El dot get text. See this. Okay, I'll just come down quickly. First of all, if we click the Jasmine Morgan, get the text of Jasmine Morgan, then it should actually get the text of what? All these three things. Can you see, guys? ESS, Joe root, and enabled. Hmm? So now your question is, you have to fetch what? All the data from this John Smith means below of Joe root, you have to fetch these things. Perfect? Do it. Fine. It will surely give you enough practice about relative locators concept. Okay. Now let us take just a smaller thing and then we will take one bigger thing. How do you set the window size? If you really want to do the testing in the different window size, how to do it? Hmm? So I'm writing window size concept. Okay. See this. A smaller concept only, I have not told you yet, but see. if I am saying you have to open one website, you can take any website, or you can take, let us take our website. Uh, just a second. Let us take, if it is opening. Okay, yes, NL trainings. Let us see this. Fine. Let us open this website. But I want to change the size of it. How? I am saying try to open the window size in full screen mode. See, this is one of the method coming from the Windows. First of all, it will open the website in the normal mode, and now it will increase the size. See, perfect. One more method. Closing it. Now, instead of this full screen, we can also use one thing as I think maximize. See, and then you will tell me, observe what is the difference between maximize and full screen. See, what is the difference between this maximize and full screen you saw? So full screen made your title bar, task bar disappear because it just went on the entire screen. But maximize, guys, is leaving the browser details, title bar, task bar all with you intact. It is just fitting to the window size. Got it? A question can be there. What is the difference between maximize and a full screen? One more thing. If you really want to set the size of the window according to your use case, how will you do it? So there is one more way coming, one more method, driver.manage dot window dot set size method is there. And in this set size is saying that give me the values of dimension. So you have to create one dimension class. D is equals to new dimension and provide what? Let me see if it is asking you what. Yes, you have to provide int width and height. So I am saying width can be 400, height can be 932, something like this. And then you have to provide this D variable where? This variable inside this set size. Uh, just a second. Uh, just for the arguments. Okay, it I took from the Java. I have to take the dimension from Selenium. This one. Just a second, guys. I'll just remove this out. You have to check the dimension from the Selenium part. From Selenium. New dimension. You have to give same something 932 and then provide D here. And let us see this time how this will behave. See, this is what? Example, a pure example of responsive testing. Whenever you want to do the testing in the different window size ना, it's a perfect example of what? Responsive testing. ठीक है? Smaller example. Okay, I'll give you one more example, one more concept, a smaller thing, because these are the questions, guys. These are now our days being asked in the interviews. Do you know about accessibility testing? Hmm? Has someone done that? Means is a part of testing part. Do you know what is accessibility testing? So accessibility testing, guys, is for all those people, those who are physically impaired. Means blind people, partially blind people. So for those people, how will they do the testing? Means if I'm just giving you a simple question, I am saying that you have to fill this registration form. Hmm? You have to fill the first name, last name, email, telephone, password, and confirm password. How will you do it? As a part of partially blind. This is an example of accessibility testing. So I'm just creating a a simple example, one example for you for this also. Then we will move ahead with the advanced sessions. So accessibility testing sequence. Now tell me one thing, guys. If I tell that you need not to touch the mouse, because understand, from the partial blind people, obviously they can not be doing all the things as we do. They won't be able to handle the mouse and all these things, but they have the keyboard at their end. Now, if I'm giving the same example to you, you have the keyboard only with you. How will you come to the first name? Hmm? We all have done this testing, guys. Come on. How will you come on the first name and enter some first name here? Can I just hit tab, tab? See, it came to first name, and then can I enter Nishan? And then again tab, Goel, and then again tab. So this is what I am following, a tab sequence. So how can I use this tabbing with the help of this Selenium, guys? Any idea? Any suggestions? Hmm? Already I've covered this topic yesterday only. How
Is
can we
that
do this?
tab?
Hmm?
Is that tab?
Pardon? Which class I have to use for this, hit this tab sequence? How can I do it with the help of Selenium? Come on, yesterday I've told you actions class. Huh? Action class is handling all the simulations of your keyboard and mouse or not? So see this, how to do it. This is my, obviously the URL. Just a second. Guys, try to link the things. Driver.get. Fine. And now what I'm doing? See, first of all, I'm trying to find out. I'm saying I find it out one element for that person. Okay. So how to find this name? A simple thing. You can just give a name, and then I'm saying driver dot find element by dot name, and I am giving name as Nishant, and dot send keys. Sorry, not Nishant. It's a first name, and dot send keys. What I want to enter? I want to enter some name, and then from here I give the actions to that blind impaired person. How to do it? So you have to create one actions class, and do what? Act dot send keys, and how? Keys dot tab. That's it. Yes or no? Or even if you don't want to send keys with the help of this one, you can just keep it inside a web element. Web element, first name. And now, first of all, I want what? ACT dot send keys. What? Send keys where? I want to send to my web element. What is the web element? My first name is the web element. And what do you want to enter? I want to enter Nishant. Okay, perfect. And I told you pause yesterday. You give a pause of 1 second. And then you do what? Hmm? Again, send keys. Obviously, give a tab now this time. And then you can take and again pause of 1 second. And then again you can give the send keys or what? Once it is tabbed, you can give the send keys or not. And this time you are giving goel. See. And at last you have to give what? Perform also, because actions class does not work without perform. Will this work or not? Perform. What is happening? Okay, just a second. Some mistake or what? Dot perform. Okay, see if it is working or not, guys. Okay. And the same process you can apply till the end. First of all, I have just find out an element for that person, first name. With the help of actions class, it is entering. See, quickly it is entering goel. Seen? Have you seen? See, guys. Again, just I am keeping it here for you. See, it clicked Nishant. है ना? It entered tab. Then it wait for 1 second and then entered goel. And the same thing again. See this. Without performing, I'm doing what? You do send keys again and do what? Keys dot tab again with a pause of this time 2 seconds. And now you will see the things. See now I'm just moving this entire window in the right hand side. Now see the thing. 1 second wait, go a little enter, and then 2 second wait, and then it will come where? See guys, on the email part. So in this way, it's just a single use case. If someone asks you how to do the accessibility testing, you have to tell what? You have to use the actions class to do all these things. Perfect. Got it? Now try to practice this also with the help of accessibility testing with the help of tabbing sequence. Try to fill the entire form. Just try to fill it. Okay, fine. This is also over. Now, okay, let us now move guys to some advanced topics. And for that, I have one image created. I already created one image. Selenium WebDriver hierarchy when we were talking about, just a second, Selenium WebDriver hierarchy. Okay. So all these things we have mostly seen. And I told you that we will talk about one more interface later on. So now it's that time. So can you see there are two interfaces on the blue screen, means a blue background, takes a screenshot and JavaScript executor. So takes a screenshot we will take later on. But today now we will understand, it's high time to understand what is JavaScript executor. So guys, try to understand, first of all, JavaScript executor is an interface. Perfect. But this interface is being implemented where? Inside my fully implemented class in the remote WebDriver class. So that means whatever method is coming from this JavaScript executor, surely it could have been implemented here. है ना? But what is the use case of using the JavaScript executor? Why to use it? And where to use it? Try to understand. We have seen all the send keys, we have seen all the click, we have seen all the scrollings. But for some advanced things that you really want to do as a part of very good look and feel on the Selenium, with the Selenium, you have to use a JavaScript executor. What all things JavaScript executor can do, I'll tell you in some while. But if you want to go some advanced level of scrolling, you want to highlight a particular element in some color, you want to zoom in and zoom out the application or the page. You want to blink some particular web element. All these things your JavaScript executor can do without any much, you know, pain on it. Though you can do scrolling with the help of actions class also. But JavaScript executor is the best to utilize the same in that case. Along with highlighting the element, zooming in and zooming out, all these things. One more thing. Why JavaScript executor is important? Because understand this console, this application, if you'll go on the console understands which language? Java, Python, Ruby, C Sharp, what? It understands only the JavaScript. So if I say, I really want to fetch the title. So there is a command with a JavaScript. What is that? Document.title and enter it. Can you see? I got the title. Register account is the title of this page. See this, register account. And now I want to say, can you fetch the URL also? See, it just fetch the URL. So document is what? Is basically the object of this entire DOM. With the help of this object, name as document, I can actually fetch anything. And this only works with a JavaScript in the console. You can check it out. Yesterday I've told you what about alert. If you really want to generate some alert, like something like the Selenium, can you do it? Yes. See this. So it can do everything. Why? Because we are hitting the DOM. We are interacting with the JavaScript. And hence, to read this JavaScript, the things which we are going to do now, advanced things, we require the JavaScript executor for that case. Got it? Okay. Now I'll do what? I'll rather try to create one class only to make you understand via code only. I think all these things are clear to you guys, huh? Now I'll create one JavaScript executor test class. Executor, executor test. Come on, test class. Okay, I'll just quickly create a test class for you. So what I am saying, okay, I'll take my application where it is. It just went accessibility testing we did, or you can take it any application. I'll just rather write it down. And I'll take my application rather than this one. Copy the same and then Control Shift F. Now, what I want? Hmm? I want, so first of all, I'm inspecting this. Control again F12. Go on the console, and I want to fetch the title of this application also. How to do it? Normal title. See, Home NL Tech Trainings is the title. How to do the same thing to fetch the title from the Selenium? We know that. What is our method name? Driver.getTitle. But how to fetch it with the help of JavaScript executor? Hmm? You have to utilize a method coming from JavaScript executor as an execute script, which is what? Basically an abstract method. Because obviously an interface, can it have the method implemented inside it? No. So JavaScript executor have one method, execute script, which is an abstract method, but that abstract method is implemented where? Inside my remote WebDriver class. And we have to use that execute script method present in my remote WebDriver class to actually do what? Utilize the JavaScript code and to print something. See what I'm trying to say. First of all, can you tell me now, can you create an object of the interface? Hmm? Object of the interface is not allowed. है ना? So obviously, I have done what here? Typecasting, because WebDriver is also an interface and I cannot create an object of the interface. So typecasting here I have done. So driver is what? Basically an reference variable of my one of the interface WebDriver. But now I'm trying to do what? I am saying if I have to use a JavaScript executor abstract method, which is there inside the remote WebDriver class, है ना? What should I do? My method is there inside my remote WebDriver class. But how to call that method, guys? Hmm? It is not inside my WebDriver, inside my remote WebDriver class. So can I execute dot execute script is there? No. I can only execute means call that execute script with what? JavaScript execute executor. I think this is the correct one. Yes. JavaScript executor is is the interface. If I'm creating a reference of it, even then I won't be able to call that execute script. Why? Because I cannot create an object of this. So can I do one thing? Can I typecast this driver to what? To JavaScript executor? Sorry, just a second. This driver to what? JavaScript executor. This is what I did. I actually typecast one interface reference variable to another interface reference variable. Why? Because now this time driver, which is getting topcasted or interface to interface casting to the executor, with the help of this, I can now call what? Execute script method. See, and this, if I'll just go inside the JavaScript executor method and call this control O, so it consists of few methods, execute script and asynchronous script. But this is what? It is an interface. Inside this interface, let us see our execute script method. Is it really a method body without method body? See, It is where? So, okay, just a second. Execute script method is there. See, do we find any body, guys? No. Why? It is just a pure example of abstract method. So where this method is implemented? Inside my remote WebDriver class. Hmm? If you really want to see the implementation, it is inside my remote WebDriver class. And here the implementation is actually working. So now, if you really want to call the method of JavaScript executor, which is an interface, and this is present where? Inside my remote WebDriver class. Remote WebDriver is basically a class. है ना? Driver is basically an interface reference variable. So only if I am actually typecasting this driver to the JavaScript executor, then only the JS can actually call this execute script. And now whatever you want to write, you can write it here. What do you want to write? Let me just try to fetch the title only. Document.get title means title. So I'm executing a JavaScript with the help of what? JavaScript executor. So will this return me title? No, I have to explicitly tell that return the title. And this will give me what? It will actually give me a JavaScript string, but I have to explicitly convert it to what? Java string. And now store it inside your title. Now let us see if it is printing or not. See this. It will open the LTech automation trainings and then it will actually fetch the exact title in the Java code. This is doing what? Returning you a JavaScript string. So you have to explicitly convert it to what? Java string. Same thing, let us try it with the URL also. See, same code almost, but what? URL. And this is what? URL. And now copy and paste it. See this. See guys, printing or not? So in this way, JavaScript executor comes into picture to execute all the JavaScript code, because after this thing which I am telling to you, we will be having the concept and some advanced sessions. How can we fetch with the help of JavaScript executor? Because we will be writing some JavaScript code also. Because you need not to learn that part. I'll tell you everything. But that is how JavaScript executor is working to execute that script in the JavaScript mode. Okay, fine. So whatever methods I've told you, that how to zoom in, zoom out, I've just discussed with you now. How to blink something, how to flash something. Already I've created one utility for you. Let me just check it out. Uh, just give me a second. Okay, I've already done this. Okay, see, this is the utility which I created for you guys already. So what I'll do, I'll just try to copy this utility from here. You just need to understand it, not create it from your end, because this is something you can understand. If you will learn it also, that's fine. So I'm creating one JavaScript utils as a class, and just give me a second. I'll paste it here. Page up, and I'll remove this or remove this. Just a second. Okay, come down. Everything is fine or not? Yes. Okay, perfect. See this guy. I have already created one utility for you because I don't want to waste the time again and again writing the entire thing. This is a similar utility that I created for what? Element utils that we have already done together. है ना? Same thing we have done here also. What I have done, first of all, I have declared one driver in private mode, WebDriver driver. Also, I've declared one JavaScript executor. I have created one what? Constructor, public constructor. What for what? So whenever I am trying to call this utility, first of all, I have to provide the driver, and the same driver will be doing what? Topcast it to the JavaScript executor. Secondly, the driver will be given from the local to the global. Same thing we have done already in the element util class also. Now, I have created several methods. I'll tell you one by one. So first of the method, let us take, yes, this is the method. The same thing I just showed to you, a normal raw code. The same thing, this is the one or not? See, js.execute script, it is doing what? Returning me the document.title in the Java mode. And I am returning the same thing. And obviously it's a string method. So can I just now utilize this get title by JS and see if it is working fine or not for me? Yes, not this one. JavaScript execute a test. Now, I'll try to utilize the JavaScript utility now. I don't want to write my raw code. How to do it? So I have to create a object of what? JavaScript utils class is equals to what? JavaScript utils, providing the driver from here. That's it. And then from that utility, what I have to take? I have to fetch the get title by JS. That's it. This method will entirely take care of everything. It is actually telling me what? Title. And now I'm doing what? I'm storing it inside my simple title. And page title. Now see, the same thing is working from the utility also or not? See, it will open the analytic trainings page and then it should definitely take the trainings, means the home page title. Hmm? Now, if you really want to print what? js.get URL, this will also work. This time it will print what? URL, and I am printing the URL also at the end. See, see. So guys, try to understand the utility which I have created now. This is my wrapper methods. I hope you are able to understand. It is not the method coming from the JavaScript. My own created utility, but I am using what? JavaScript code here. The same thing which I did just now, a raw code. Okay? So I just created what? A wrappers only, methods. So to utilize my methods according to my wish by putting some if else condition if I have. So two things we have seen. Now, one more thing, guys. There are several ways to refresh a page. How? Driver.navigate.refresh with the help of actions class. And now with the help of JavaScript executor also, you can actually refresh a page. How? See this. If I'm writing history.go and inside go I'm writing 0 and enter it. See, it just refreshed the page. See, I'm opening something else. Let me open this XPath page. It will be able to give you a quick glimpse. See, can you see? It is reloading. So history.go does what? Refresh your page. Now, if I'm saying that on the selectors hub, now this time I'm writing google.com. So that means I have two pages. One page previously was what? XPath, and this page is for Google. Now see, if I write history.go -1, it will take you to the back page. The same thing we were able to do what? Driver.navigate.back. And how to move to forward? Just +1. See this? It will again take you to where? Google.com. The same thing we were able to do what? Driver.navigate.forward. So JavaScript also helps you to provide these methods. -1 for what? Going back to the page. +1 for what? Going front of the page, forward of the page, and 0 for what? Refreshing the page. A normal thing. JavaScript.execute script, and that's it. So these are the methods coming from the JavaScript. We can utilize it. Okay? Alerts I have told you yesterday also. How to generate the alert? Directly write the alert on the console and put some message. The same thing I have done here, but with the help of what? JavaScript executor dot execute script. Let us see if it is working or not. Here. See, js dot alert is there. It's generate alert. What message do you want? I want an NL tech training, something. Trainings. Okay, that's it. The rest it will take care. See how. Can you see? Quickly generated alert for me. So this is how the JavaScript executor is helping me to execute that script. Okay? Now, similar thing. We have one more method. If you really want to fetch the text of the entire page on the web page, whatever it is written, try to print that text. So you have to use document element dot inner text. So guys, you need not to remember everything. Consider it as a utility only. If you can learn, believe me, it will be more than helpful. But even if you don't learn, just have a, you know, a blur of these methods, it will be more than sufficient. But when you practice now, automatically things will be learned. So document.get document element dot inner text is going to print you what? The entire text. See this. What I'm saying, directly printing this thing, js dot inner text. See what it will print. Whatever is there on the web page, everything will be printed in the text format. See. Okay, I'm getting something. Just give me something. Okay, I have to remove that exception for the alert. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it. Let us do it again. See this and come on the console. It is going you to print the entire exact text. Whatever is written on the page, it will come exactly the numbers, the training links, and all these things. So dot inner text method is helpful for me to print what? The text of the entire page. Okay? Okay. Two more things. What are the different ways to enter something on the web page? We have seen the normal send keys method from the web element dot send keys. We have seen the actions class, guys. And now the third way is the help with the help of JavaScript. So arguments 0 dot click method click will click on that particular element. And in the similar way, if you really want to enter some text and that element should have an ID. So you have to use document dot get element by ID and dot value method is going to print the value or send the text to it. Okay, let us see what I'm trying to say. Send keys using ID. So this will only work when you have an ID. And this time I'm taking that OpenCart application because I don't have any text to enter here. I'll take the OpenCart application, this login page, and quickly show it to you. Okay, let us take this email address because I remember it is having an ID. So ID is input email. Okay, let us do it. How to enter text on this ID? So I am saying js dot send keys without using ID. So this is my ID, and this is what? My something I want to enter. That's it. Let us see if it is working or not. It is expecting me to give the ID exactly. And yes, let us see if it is working or not. It is open then open card. Oh, I need to change that application name also. See if it is working or not. Can you see, guys? Quickly just enter the Nishant. So this is how quick the JavaScript is. Perfect. The same thing if you really want to click, you just provide the element, web element, and that's it. Things will take care. Hmm? Okay. Send keys and element is also fine. How to scroll down or scroll up, guys? See, this is something, guys, I cannot deny, but you have to learn this code. If you really want to scroll down the page, in the JavaScript, there is a method called as window.scroll to. 0 is for what? For the x-axis, and this is what for? Document.body.scroll height up to the entire page. See what I'm trying to say. If I'll just open the Amazon application to give it more clear picture, and I come on this console and write it down this and enter it. Can you see, guys? It just clicked or scrolled down to the end of the page. Why? Because it started from the 0 position from this x-axis and it just went down to the till where? till the entire height of this page. And now if you really want to scroll up, you have to do what? Start from this height and move till 0 and enter it. See this. It just take you to where? To the start of the page. This is how you do the scrolling up and scrolling down in the case of a JavaScript. Window dot scroll to 0 comma document dot body dot scroll height. Perfect for entirely scrolling down. And this is for what? Entirely scrolling up. Perfect. One more thing we have. If you really want to scroll to a particular position. So instead of this direct taking the entire body height, you can give something 400. And let us see. See, again, I'm giving something 1000 this time. See, in this way also we can do to a particular position. So that is also we have to a particular position. And in the similar way, we have scroll to element in case of your actions class. Same way we can scroll with the help of JavaScript to a particular element using this thing. Argument 0 dot scroll into view and providing the web element. This will also work in the similar way. Got it? Now, two more methods are there which are very, very fancy method. How to zoom in and zoom out a particular application. Let us try to do it. Okay? How to zoom in and zoom out. I don't want to send keys now. So js dot zoom in. Okay? Wait for few seconds. Sleep 1 second. And then again what? js dot zoom out. See this. How this will work. See guys. Zoom in. Can you see? Quickly worked. Hmm? Just a second. See, what is the code written here? It is saying that it will be taking the entire body style and it will zoom to what? Hmm? To 150% of your entire page. This will zoom in and zoom out for what? It will make your entire page look 50% only. Okay? You want to try it again? See, I am just giving it a more thing. First of all, it will zoom in and then zoom out quickly. See, zoom in around 150% and then 50%. So in this way, you can utilize this utility. It's not very hard. The code and all these things are not very hard. Smaller thing. But yes, since you don't know the JavaScript code, so it can be a little tricky for you, but that's fine. This is the only utility we will be using for the JavaScript. Understand the concept of zoom in, zoom out, element, scroll into view, all these things. I'll just show you one more fancy thing. Yes. How to draw a border. If I say, uh, understand, on this account login page, before entering something, can you draw a border on this element? And let us see how to do it. So I am saying argument 0 dot style dot border, 3 pixels solid red border you have to draw on this element. See how. I am using this input email is my ID. This is my web element. So I am how to border. Draw border, and this is my element by dot ID. I think this is my ID, and it will exactly draw the border. A 3 pixel solid red color. See, can you see, guys? That is what JavaScript can do for you. If you really want to change it to green color, you can do it. Instead of solid, I think green it will work. Let me see. Sorry, solid green. Let us see. It's up to you, obviously. What do you want? But let me see if it is working or not. See, perfect. Hmm? This is what. You should learn. And this will give you what? An inch over above your normal Selenium people. Let us see one more fancy thing. Uh, let us go up. All these things I have told you, alert on all these things. Yes. One more uh, method I took. How about you really want to flash? Flash what? Blink, 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 and then enter something. So for already I have a created method that will keep on changing the color of that element. So let us just use this flash, and this flash internally is calling what? Change color method. So let us see how it is working. Driver dot flash method. It is expecting, no, just give me a second. It is expecting only the element. Perfect. See this. See what I'm trying to say. It is also one of the fancy item. Can you see, guys? It is blinking your thing till 50 times. And then if you really want to enter something on this particular thing, you can enter. It's very good approach when you really want to show something to your demo part, to your client, to your manager. They'll be super impressed because this is just a single utility you have to use. And every time you really want to enter some text, just blink it. That's it. Got it? So this is the exact utility we will be using in our framework also. Fine. Any questions still here? Because I'll take 15 more minutes because, let us see a topic on this executor only, JavaScript part only that I have prepared for you. It's a really advanced part. Hmm? So let us just remove this out. I don't need this all. Yes. Okay. What I'll do now, a little advanced concept, guys. We have seen iframes, frame inside frames. Hmm? We have one more important concept, a concept of shadow DOM. What is shadow DOM? So I am opening one application for you. It is again the same uh, application from Selectors Hub. Hmm? A concept of shadow DOM. Uh, just a second, or rather, I'll just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second. This one. Open this XPath Selectors Hub practice page. Come down and yes, come till here on the shadow DOM. Can you see shadow DOM is there? Okay. Now I want you to do what? Enter something in this text. Enter pizza name. But check one thing. This is an input type. ID is pizza. It's perfect. But you see something like shadow root. What is this? So guys, try to understand similar to your frames and iframes concept. Shadow DOM is one more extra level of security, special sort of container present inside the HTML DOM to provide one level of security extra. Same like that of your iframes. Shadow DOM will be having its own HTML DOM exactly like your frame and exactly like your normal HTML DOM. But how to deal with the shadow DOM, it's little bit tricky. Because try to understand. I can actually create an XPath. How to create an XPath? See, simple. Control F, input is my tag name, and I am saying I am having one ID, which is pizza, I think. Or what is ID? Just a second. If you really want to enter something on the pizza name, I am having ID is pizza. Yes, it is there. Okay. Input is my type. But see what is happening. Are you able to locate it? Hmm? This is not at all locatable. Why? Because this is inside present in a shadow DOM. And let me see if this will work or not. Normal ID also. Just a second. Just give me a second. Hashtag pizza. Now you're able to locate it with the help of what? Your ID name. CSS selector. So guys, on the shadow DOM, XPath doesn't work. Hashtag ID value is what? CSS selector. Only CSS selector works with the shadow DOM. Make it a note. So I'm just creating one class. Shadow DOM concept, main class, and I am writing first of all, shadow DOM works perfect with what? Only CSS selectors, not with the XPath. But even then you're trying to locate your data with the CSS selector, will you be able to enter something? See what I'm trying to say. I am saying WebDriver driver is equals to new Chrome driver and driver dot get what to get. This is something. And now you creating one element, find element by dot CSS selector. And what is the, it is, I think it is pizza. And now I want you tell that enter the pizza name, enter something. So I am telling to enter pizza. It just got located with the help of CSS selector. Na? Will I be able to enter? See the thing. It will not enter anything. Even if I just come down, or even if I'm getting no such element exception, just let me just put a sleep of 3 seconds or 2 seconds. And then even then, it won't be enter anything in the pizza part. I'll just come down. See, this is the one now. See, it should enter something, but not entering. Why? Because this element, guys, is present inside my shadow DOM. I have to crack it. How? See this. A little advanced thing, but you will learn something very, very new. Okay? How to break the shadow DOM and come inside. So it's a simple script. Now you know one thing, that CSS selector only works. So try to do one thing, right click and copy the JS path. Okay? Come inside the console, paste it here, enter it. And now you tell me what you are getting. Hmm? Tell me what you are getting. What is the output of it? Are you getting the web element or not? The exact HTML DOM or the web element of this particular pizza? है ना? With the help of what? It is saying document.query selector is what? CSS selector. First of all, it went to username. What is the username? So it went to this username with the help of ID. See, then inside this, it went to shadow root, and again it went to query selector by ID. By which ID? It is going to your this ID app2. See, it is going inside the app2, which is present inside the shadow root, and again it is putting the query selector for what? For the exact element of pizza you want to find. CSS selector, and it just gave you what, guys? It gave you the entire DOM of that particular element. So indirectly, it is giving you now what? The exact element to interact with. Got it? So that means I have to first use this script. Understand? I am saying I am trying to store uh, some script. Hmm? Just forget about whatever it is coming. It will directly getting copy paste. But this script is giving me what? The exact web element. Na? So in the JavaScript, I have to return something. So I am returning the entire script. And now see what I am trying to say. First of all, I am trying to say that I have to use the JavaScript executor only. How? Same thing we have done earlier also. JavaScript executed not test. Script JavaScript executor, and JS is equals to what? I am trying to again typecast your driver to what? JavaScript executor. Because I have to write what? This JS dot execute script, not asynchronous normal script. And what is a script? This is my script. What this will give to you? Huh? It will actually give me what? A web element. Guys, it is giving you a web element, na? है ना? So you have to again typecast it to a web element explicitly. Otherwise, it won't work. And now since this entire execute script is giving you a web element, so you have to store it inside where? Web element only. And now with the help of this element, if you say, can I enter dot send keys? Now this time, hopefully you should be able to enter something like veg pizza, or non-veg pizza, something. But let us see if it is working or not. See this time. It is little tricky, little complex, but a really highly advanced topic. See, I'm just coming down and now you see. It just again give it JavaScript exception. Just a second. Just give me a second. Identifier type. Just give me a second. What is the issue? Okay, probably because of this thing. Just give me a second, guys. Huh? JS dot execute script web element. Okay, I don't know what is the issue. Okay, let me just try to again copy it. Actually, it should work. Just give me a second. Uh, okay, I'm copying it from here. Copy and paste it. Paste it. Okay, let me see if this will work or not. Exactly the same thing I have copied it now. And let me see now this time. Oh, again, I'm getting some issue. Just give me a second. What is the issue? Mm, just a second, guys. It should work actually. Document.query selector dot shadow root and all these things. Mm, org Selenium and trying to execute a script. This is my script. And otherwise, we'll see it later on in the next session. But just give me a second. Let me see it. Web element, execute a script. Mm, okay, let me try to write it down again. Just a second. This is a string script only. Okay, don't know what is the issue. Just a second. Copy it and return this document ID entirely, and it is inside the string, two strings. Okay, and copy it. I'll rather do it what Control C and Control V here. Remove it from here. Okay, and then let us see if it is working or not, guys. Probably because of some thread.sleep only, but let us see this time. Come down. Oh, no, it is creating some issue only. Okay, I think we will see it later on. Probably some issues there. Script, just a second. Argument script is equals to return document dot query selector. Uh, okay, we'll see it later on, guys. Next session we'll see it because two, three things I have to tell. Otherwise, it will take much time. Okay, we'll see this later on. Don't worry. Till here, are you able to understand the things? Leave it about this shadow DOM. We'll see it again later session. Hmm? So many things, guys. I have told you a lot of things there are to practice. Fine. Uh, this shadow DOM, three things are there: shadow DOM, your SVG elements, and your one more thing, pseudo elements. So that I'll take it later on because it is really advanced topic. It will take some time. Fine. Till here, do you have any doubts? Hmm? Anything? Are you able to understand? Will you be able to practice?
Yeah,
Hmm?
once we practice, we might get a few more queries, Nishant.
Yeah, sure. Because see, that I really want. Because all
Yeah,
these queries I really want to cover up in one session only. Because that is what I'm saying. Try to keep on practicing with me only. Because I think I'll take couple of more sessions for this Selenium. One advance this sessions topic and one more weight topic is left that I'll take in the next weekend session. And then from that next to next weekend, we will start writing our framework creations. Because most of the things I've already told you, and I know there is a lot of stuff that we have, being taught till now. So kindly practice in this week. Come prepared for the next week. ठीक है? Because few more sessions and this will be really advanced. Uh, because we need some time for that practice also. Huh? So kindly do it. Come back prepared with all the assignments and all these things done. Practice at your end, and then we will meet soon again in the next session. Okay. Okay. Fine, guys. I think a lot of things already told you today. We'll meet again in the next session with these advanced, this Cerodom topic. Fine. Okay. Thanks a lot.